Rock the Test is a great activity to get your students ready for the upcoming state test. There's different activities along this roadmap to support your students. The first thing though is I always suggest that students have some type of tracker. So for this activity, I like my students to go to Add Media, go to Camera, and take their best rock star photo as they're getting ready to rock the test. Students are going to make that face, add that face onto their screen, and we're ready to rock out. They're going to get ready to rock the test with thinking through what is it that I already know well, what do I need a little bit more help on, and what is it that I don't understand at all. Students are going to reflect through this past school year, all of those different topics, look through their notebook, their textbook to help them remember what it is that they really did well and what is it that they need a little bit of help on. Then students are going to go to Rockin' Strategies. Again, they're going to move their fun little rock star photo onto that next block. They're going to record 3 different strategies to help them rock the upcoming state test. They're going to think of those 3 different strategies and add them into these boxes. Maybe it's get a good night's sleep. Maybe it's when you have multiple choice type questions, you're going to cross off the incorrect answers. Maybe it's take your time and go back and review. Then for question types, this is where you as a teacher will want to come in. Based on the question types that you have for your topic, your test, you're able to use Kami. Kami has Questions AI where you can take a test-like product and you can either convert it in. So my suggestion to you would be to go to your state and find your type of questions that your state is going to have on your test. Once you have that, I would delete the text on this slide and actually add a practice couple different questions that your students might see. And so if it's multi-select, again, I would use Kami questions and I would convert them and make them either clickable or drop down or whatever you need to do in order for your students to get familiar with taking a test online. So again, there's all different types of ways that Kami can support you in this way. And you're going to want to delete it. I would add your own test question on this page, or maybe you make it a couple pages. That way your students can get familiar with what they're going to be tested on. After that, we're ready for Rockin' Strategies, where students are going to think through, and they're going to think through these different strategies. When I am answering multiple choice questions, what should I do? What strategies should I use? Short answer, when I'm finished, what should I do as well? Then students have direction words, where these are going to be words that are typically found in direction type of questions for students. Sometimes students really struggle with these different words, so reviewing them with a student can help them understand what they're being asked during that test. It goes over what it means and then provides an example of how they might see this in the test. So you can, again, go over this with your students. You could also have your students use the comment tool, and they could provide their own example, their own way that they might see this in the upcoming test. This is really going to help them know what they're to do when they see that type of question. Then you might want to grab those questions again. You'll probably want to use split and merge, where you're able to come into this toolbar, split and merge these files, and I would add in your state's test. So add in that practice test right above. Duplicate this page as many times as you need to. The students will answer, look at that question, and then they're going to come up with their answer, the correct answer. They're going to then go over it with you. Did I get this right or wrong? And then they're going to explain how they solved this correctly or where they need to fix their errors. This is going to be a great way for your students to rock out that upcoming state test.